Alright, this is the training video for our new super chip trailers with the ground rollover tarps. And this type of trailer has a two-piece arm for cranking the handle, unlike the ones that we've been using that only have a one-piece handle. So we're going to talk about proper way to use that, how to stow it when you're using the trailer. Also want to point out that these trailers, unlike the other ones, have ratchet straps down the side of it that will need to be secured anytime you're moving the trailer down the highway. This trailer has 4 ratchet straps on there, and they will all have to be loosened before you can open up the tarp. And before you leave your shipper, you will need to make sure that those are all pulled down tight and the excess strap material is secured. Now this trailer right now is in the closed position, and you can see that this one, unlike the previous versions of the ground rollover tarp trailers we have, you do not roll this all the way back up once you bring it over the top of the trailer. You just let it hang down to the side and then secure it with the cargo straps. You do not have to wind it back up. There are no tarp stops underneath there to roll it up to, so you just have to roll it over the side of the trailer, let it hang there, and then secure it with the cargo straps. Alright, let's talk about the handle on this particular type of trailer. You see it's different than what a lot of you are used to using already. That pole has a bend in the middle. It also has 2 securing points on the side of the trailer, and this is how it needs to be when you're finished loading, before you leave your shipper, and anytime you're going down the road. This is the proper way to have your handle stowed to avoid any damage. And when you get ready to open the tarp up to get loaded, you'll get the handle out of the securing points, the front one first, then the back one. Then you will use the sleeve, slide it down over the elbow to lock the crank handle into position so it's rigid, and you can use it to open the tarp. Then after that, you work it just like any other ground rollover tarp. Come around to the back of the trailer and roll the tarp all the way over to the right side of the trailer until it rests on the tarp stops. On the right side of the trailer, there's only one place to secure the tarp, the crank handle. It's in the fully extended position. It's very close to your tires, so you don't want to be driving through the mills or going down the highway with it in this position. You want to make sure that you only have it here right when you're getting ready to get the trailer loaded, and then roll the tarp back to the other side before you go anywhere. If you're driving through the mills or anything like that with the tarp in this position, there's a chance that you could hit bumps and cause damage to that tarp handle because it's hanging down so low. So only have it over there right when you're getting loaded. When you get ready to tarp the load, work it just like any other ground rollover tarp trailer. Get the crank handle out of the securing point on the right side and roll it all the way over to the left side. Let it fall off of the trailer and leave it in that position. You do not have to roll it back up underneath itself like you did on the other style ground rollover trailers. When you get back over on the left side of the trailer and you're ready to stow the crank arm for travel, push the sleeve up to where the crank handle will bend. Lock this part of the crank handle in place, then lock this part of the crank handle in place. This is the proper way to go down the road with the crank handle. You don't want to have it hanging down here in front of your tire or anything like that. Make sure it's up and out of the way. Alright, and the last step will be getting your ratchet straps tied down so the tarp is secure. And make sure you don't have the strap over your crank handle here. Pull this down out of your way, feed the strap through the ratchet, pull it down, get it tight.